Never done something on this kind of scale of protest, and certainly I've never done something in drag. Yeah, it's strange because a lot of people have been asking, why? Why are you bothering protesting? What's the point? What did Trump ever do to you? And it's funny because for me, I look at the situation, I go, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be protesting Trump? The thing about drag is it tends to go to places that other kinds of performance don't. I think maybe because it has such a place in clubs and nightlife, it tends to be a bit more free, to be able to maybe be a little bit more controversial as well, which, and you know, find that boundary point in what people consider to be appropriate. So it makes sense that it would fit into protest movements, and it's really about making people look very diverse. So it's a great way of kind of really just shouting out and saying, I'm different from other people and that's okay, and it's actually something that can be really, really celebrated. So it kind of makes complete sense that you would see drag queens protesting. The big question that people ask is always like, what did Trump do to the drag queens? Why are you here? And I think although Donald Trump has been saying that he's pro-gay rights and pro all this, if you look at actually what his policies do, that isn't the case. So he's already attempted to repeal several laws that are about trans people's rights and gay workers' rights. But I think what's more scary is the way that his right-wing support base is being manoeuvred into positions of power. But you also have figures who openly believe in gay conversion therapy and are quite fine with saying that that's their political view.
You know, it's scary if you've got Donald Trump setting the example that he's setting. You know, that could quite easily happen to us as well. You know, it's that blame culture, that hate culture, kind of blaming those people there, it's their fault. And, you know, that could be us.
Even if they don't listen, hopefully the rest of the UK will see, you know, and be invisible, and, you know, kind of hope that they'll see that this isn't our kind of view of the UK, and that we are a more understanding and more liberal country, hopefully, than what people would like to think of us.
See Trump exploiting people's fears and exploiting people's struggles in order to essentially make things worse for poor people. But we have that already here, and we saw it here with the Brexit vote. The idea of facts and the idea of what is real news, that is something that's very, very real and a very, very pressing concern here, because you essentially have people in really, really, really important positions in politics lying to people, and lying, getting away with it, and no actual way of ensuring that only proper evidence-based facts get put out there.
If we don't push back and we don't stand up and we don't get counted, then it's going to happen again, and it'll keep happening. You can't ever relax when you're a minority or a woman or disabled. You can't ever think, well, we've now achieved everything we want to achieve, because it's a constant ongoing process. And you know, if people don't continually remind people that we're here and fight for our rights, then things will back.
My name's Dennis Queen. We could have protested against Trump in Manchester because lots of our colleagues are going to be there today doing just that. But today it was important to us that we marched with the other Queens. So we followed Cheddar down from Manchester, as lots of her fans have done.
My name's Michael, and I flew in from Chicago to come to the march today. It matters because he is clearly messing up the entire world. Like, it's not just America. It's a lasting thing. He represents something globally that everyone globally should stand against. He represents hatred. He represents and incites fear and division. And that's not something that anybody in a free democratic world should stand for.
Hey, hey, ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho!
We're in the road, kids. We can go in the road. In the road, own it. Look at you polite queer people. So law-abiding, trying to go on the pavement.
No more borders, no more nations, no more borders, no more nations.
They were like, they loved that. It's wonderful. London and Britain out in its full diversity.
Cheddar, why was it important for you to be here today with all these wonderful people?
Well, I think it's really, really important to stand in solidarity with anybody who's actually being attacked, but also it's really about standing in solidarity with the people of America, standing in solidarity with LGBTQ people, but also it's about saying to our government that, you know what, the British people are people who celebrate diversity, they're not ashamed of diversity, and they're not going to attack diversity. And really, it can't be business as usual in the special relationship that we have with the US, whilst those kind of ideas are coming out of that country.
It's not enough just to say he's not right, you have to show, and this man revels in it. You know, he was saying the other day, the English love me, and we have to show him that we don't. We hate him, and we want to chase him out of this country.
My favourite thing about the entire day was actually being able to march with the women, because I think, and that was our real plan from the outset, just having a man in that office say the things that he has, the symbolic damage it has done, has set our species back. And I think to be able to stand there and go, you know what, we are part of you and you are part of us. And this is about an attack on diversity, not an attack on the LGBT people, not an attack on Muslims, not an attack on migrants, not solely an attack on women. This is an attack on diversity, full stop. And it's only by standing together as all of the different diverse people that we are, as we've demonstrated today, that we're able to make a stand against that sort of thing. One of the things that we were really, really interested in doing actually was thinking about how we might use our drag as a way of showing some of the messages that we've come out to say here today.
Statue of Liberty, just to remind him, you know, what the Statue of Liberty was for.
Newsprint, Theresa May, Rupert Murdoch, Trump himself. What's a bit of politics about it?
Because we're fabulous and angry.